Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into the Savage, a helicopter that has been in Grand Theft Auto Online for probably 7-8 years at this point. A helicopter that has never been changed, but in the latest update of the game, received one of the largest buffs it could have ever imagined. Let's get straight into it. In front of you, we have two jets and the Savage. These two jets in question are the Hydra and the Laser. In the latest update of the game, the Hydra and Laser's explosive machine guns were nerfed, and quite drastically at that. The rate of fire was about halved, and not only was the rate of fire halved, but the explosive damage that each round did was also about halved. We can see the devastating effects that the explosive machine guns nerfed really did to it just by seeing how bad that rate of fire is. I mean, imagine trying to shoot an Insurgent Pickup Custom or anything on the ground with that explosive machine gun. It's not bad, but it's definitely not nearly as capable as it used to be. This weaponry is now the exact same as the B-11 Strike Force, the Laser, the Rogue, and any other explosive machine gun that you'll find on an aircraft, except for the Savage. And yes, that's right, the Savage was not nerfed on the Mercenaries update for Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm not sure if Rockstar forgot about the Savage existing or they wanted it to keep the explosive machine gun, but with that change, it means that the Savage is now the only flying vehicle that features the absolutely devastating OG explosive machine gun. And we're going to hop in the Savage, and I'm going to show you just how devastating this machine gun is compared to the Laser and Hydras now. So let's pull out that machine gun, and you can already see the rate of fire is insane, but look at this explosive machine gun. I mean, it's not even comparable. The rate of fire is instantaneous. You want to blow up a jet in front of you? Just shoot and spray. It will blow up everything instantly. It is insane what this explosive machine gun is capable of doing. And that is why in the latest update, the Savage got an indirect buff, but possibly one of the largest buffs I've seen in a very long time to a vehicle. If you were interested in buying the Savage, it is listed on Warstock Cash and Carry, and it's actually not that expensive of a vehicle. We'll have to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until we can find it here, and there you go, $1.95 million. $2 million bucks for what this is not a bad deal at all. Now, bringing it to your hangar is not going to feature any upgrades. I think you can change the color, but you're not going to be able to increase the armor, the maneuverability, or anything like that. It would honestly be really cool if Rockstar did add some customization and upgrades to this helicopter now that it is such a special helicopter, but also knowing Rockstar, if they did that, they'd probably nerf the explosive machine gun. But for the price tag of $2 million, you're getting a helicopter that is not only fairly fast, but features insane weaponry. Not only does this helicopter feature this absolutely devastating explosive machine gun, which we just murdered about 10 families with, but as well, it features non-stop firing missiles, just like you'd find on the Sparrow or, you know, a lot of the other newer helicopters and planes in the game. What you don't find that on is the F-160 Raiju or the Rogue or the Laser or the Hydra, because they all feature explosive machine guns. In fact, the only vehicles that feature explosive machine guns that are allowed to fire non-stop missiles are the B-11 Strike Force and this. So this is a very rare breed indeed. It features non-stop firing missiles, the most devastating explosive machine gun in the game, and it's all packaged for a price tag of $2 million. That is an absolute steal. I should also point out that this helicopter can survive one explosion. That's nothing insane. I mean, if somebody's shooting an explosive sniper at you, you're probably screwed because it probably will blow up after 2 or 3 explosions, and you're not the most maneuverable helicopter. But at the same time, if you find where they are, you just go and just completely obliterate them out of society. But yeah, when it comes, oh no. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Almost killed myself there, but we're all good. As I was saying though, when it comes to this vehicle's explosion resistance, it will survive one missile. So that means if you're in a dogfight, which you can't really get in a dogfight with helicopters, but if you are in an aerial battle with a helicopter of some sort, or, you know, somebody shooting missiles at you from the ground, you can survive one explosion. After that, I would suggest to press the Y button and bail out of your helicopter because you're going to die. Other nice things about the Savage, it does feature 4 seats, which is actually quite nice. It's more than the weaponized Kanata is going to feature, and it's the same as the Buzzard, which means that if you are doing missions or anything that you want to have a lot of people help you out with, you can very easily seat 4 people at the Savage, and the 2 people on the outside can feature RPGs, guns that are much larger than normal because it's a fully exposed window. What I have in front of you is 2 identical Insurgent pickup customs. As we can see, there is no damage whatsoever on them, and they are both exactly the same upgrades, fully upgraded. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare the explosive machine guns on the F-160 Raiju to the explosive machine gun on the Savage, just to showcase the absolute difference in explosive capabilities. So let's start off with the Raijus. Let's pull out the explosive machine gun. We got it out. Now I have to tilt this plane down a little bit because of the way it works, but in 3, 2, 1, fire, and still going, still going, still going. Oh, we gotta go back down. Okay, so that probably took about 4 seconds of machine gun fire to blow up the Insurgent pickup custom. Now let's try the Savage's explosive machine gun and see the difference. You're already gonna notice that it's a little bit crazier. Let me make sure the Savage is directly dead center in 3, 2, 1, fire, and going. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely demolished in 2 seconds. As I said, the rate of fire is faster and the damage is faster. That is a full health Insurgent pickup custom that we literally annihilated in like 2 seconds. The Savage easily wins that battle, and it showcases just how much better the explosive machine gun is on this vehicle, while also being about 1/3 of the price tag. At the end of the day, the Savage is an absolutely must-have helicopter. It's not the best at everything. It will very easily lose dogfights to any jet or plane, because it's not a jet or plane, it's a helicopter. But when it comes to that explosive machine gun, and when it comes to not only doing missions, but getting the job done, it's a helicopter, which means it hovers. It flies at a top speed at 145 miles per hour, which is pretty dang fast, and it's not very expensive for a vehicle that you can constantly respawn due to the fact that it's actually a Pegasus vehicle. The great thing about Pegasus vehicles is that you can literally store an unlimited amount of them inside of your garage. You can just keep going to your phone, calling Pegasus, going to put it in your hangar, and then just literally you could have an entire hangar full of Savages if you wanted. I wouldn't suggest to do it, but you could. So at the end of the day, I have been saying for years that the Savage is an amazing and super underrated helicopter. Not only me, but even the professional, one of the biggest inspirations to starting my channel, also agrees that the Savage is an absolute beast of a unit and everything that it's got going for it. As I said, don't think that you can dogfight planes with the Savage. You can, but the range of the explosive machine gun is not very far. Like you can see, we have to get quite close to the ground before it actually starts hitting the ground. Not only that, the Savage is not very maneuverable in the air, so if missiles are fired at you, it's quite hard to dodge them. But on terms of weaponry, this is the best weaponry in the game for any vehicle or any personal thing you can use. This is the best weaponry in the game. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you learned a thing or two, please let me know in the comments down below. And that's the Savage. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.